Hello everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me for today's tutorial. So this is my brand new twist and squash gift box die set. As you can see, these squishy down, nice and small. I absolutely love these. These are so much fun. And in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to actually make this. So here we have one that has the the spirally closure on both ends. You get the base for that and the top for that, and you also get a base here for a flat bottom, so the opening is just at the top. So if you have an opening both sides, have it as a sideways gift box just like that. That's so much fun. And then for these two with the solid bases, you have the opening at the top and you literally just open them up like that. I've used gradient inks for this. I've used, one of them was the Distress Oxide Prize Ribbon, and the other one was, I think it was Broken China. So you can just go to town with your distress inks on there and do all your nice shades, and inside you can pop in your treats. Loads of room for those. So let's close that up, and then that gets pressed down. But you'll have more time to put that together than I will. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the die set and then I will show you how to make this. So here is the die set here. You get 3 dies. They are quite large actually, but I'll be showing you step by step how to use them. So I'll be using 2 of these ones and 1 of these. This one here is really easy to put together. It's quite self-explanatory how that goes together, and that is the one for the solid base. Okay, so let's grab the dies out. Here we go. You get quite a lot of metal in there, and there is some folding to do on this one here. And if you ever get lost or stuck, there is this tutorial, and we have this diagram here. Now it shows you which one is the mountain fold and which one is the valley fold. So we've tried to make it as easy as possible for you. Okay, so I have some bits already cut out. This is the middle section here that this is going to create. I'm going to cut another one in plain card so that you can see what I'm doing, but this is the aim on what we're going to have, and it looks complicated. It's really not. And I've also cut, I'm going to make a sideways box, so I've cut 2 of those spiral closures. So let's grab the die cutting machine. I'm going to be using A4 blue cardstock, and that is going to fit on diagonally. It won't fit on like that, it's too long for that, so it will need to go on diagonally. And you can cut this from patterned paper as long as it's not too thick. Like 300 would definitely be too thick for this because of the folding down, but my papers are 250. These are the lovely snowflake papers. I absolutely love these, but that is literally just about as thick as you can go. So I'm going to be using the Go Power and Emboss. I absolutely love this machine. My plates stay nice and flat, there's no warping, and if you do find that it's raising up in the middle, can you see me do that? Once you get to that stage, you turn it over and then you carry on. And then I keep, this is my cutting plate, and then I just keep this one here, this is the B plate, I just keep that one as my top plate, so that stays nice. So let's drag this over and run that through. Okay, so you should now have something that looks like that. So let's grab a bone folder and just fold all of these lines down. Right, so those are the first ones. Those are nice and easy. Okay, so please try not to get too confused with all of these lines going in different ways. So we have these lines here that match these score lines for the tabs. They run down that way. And then we also have the ones that run across like that. So these ones are going to be mountain folds. So we're going to fold them so that they're just like mountains, just like that. Again, bone folder here gets really good crisp lines. It makes it a lot easier when we're folding. So I'm just doing the horizontal lines right now. And then we are going to go on to the slopey lines. I'm going to call these diamonds here, and inside the diamonds are these diagonal lines. Those are going to fold the other way, but we'll get to those in a moment. But we're going to be going on these slopey lines, the ones that match the tabs. And these ones are also going to be mountain folds. Again, bone folder, get some really good pressed lines there. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to the diagonal lines inside these diamonds. These go the other way, so we're going to fold over. And we're just going to work our way along each diagonal line. Now, if you want to have some practice with this, just practice on ordinary cardstock. Obviously nothing too thick, as I mentioned earlier, but just have a little bit of a practice if you kind of want to make sure that you're going to do it right without cutting into your best papers. Okay, now that is the folding done. So if we kind of try to get these points here to point outwards, it should naturally form the right shape. And if you want to go that step further and squish it in as you go around, helping it form, there we go. We should now have something that looks just like that. There we go. So I am going to add red tape. Red tape is the easiest way in getting this together. So I'm going to add my red tape all along the tabs. I'm not even going to cut it. I'm just going to go straight along, and I'm going right up to the score line. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press that. It's going to push the stickiness right into the fibres. Okay, so that is the stage where we're at for that one. So I already have one prepared from my patterned paper. This is another pattern from the snowflake paper pad. I'm just going to grab my other bits and bobs that I've cut out for the top and the bottom. Again, this is the spiral one, and again I've just added a whole line of tape across there. Don't worry about snipping into these, that would be absolutely fine. And add another little bit there to the tab, and I've done all of my folding as well, just like so. So let's get this assembled as a flat piece first, and then once we got all of our little bits and bobs on, we can then pop it together and make it 3D. So these all line up nicely. So each section will line up with each segment on this section here on the main piece. Press it down, and it's a lot easier to do it whilst it's all flat, because otherwise if you're trying to put these on while this is put together, it might be a bit of an octopus fight. So I do try and show you the easiest ways on getting these together. Okay, there's the bottom. Well, it's going to be a side end piece. Let's pop on the other end piece now. Oops, a bit low on there. I'm sure it will work itself out. Yep, it already has done. There we go. And I'm also going to go over again with a bone folder just to press that down. Now this has flattened it out slightly, but it should have a good memory now after we've squished it and squashed it and done our bits and bobs. So just get everything back to how it was. Get all your little diamonds pressed in. This is going to help with the final fold. Just like that. Okay, so let's take our tape off this section. Doesn't want to come off. There we go. And also we have these side tabs at the bottom and the top. These things are sticking to me. Off you go. Right. Now we're going to start with the middle section first, and then we're going to secure these end tabs last. So we're just going to carefully get these to meet. Okay, I have one piece there. I'm just going to do the other side. There we go. And then I have the middle section. I'm just going to pinch it. And if you can get your hand in, that would be good as well. Just keep that closed. And now we can do our end tabs. There we go. And there is our last one. I did get that a little bit off, but I'm sure it's not too visible. There we go. There we have our box mostly done. This is reminding me of a bit of a cracker actually. And then to close these in, you pop one in like that. You go round clockwise. The last one you push in. And that should hold. Do the same on the other side. Oh, I didn't fold that one in. There we go. Okay, and then you are clear now to decorate that. Just give it a good squish just to get everything in the right place. And there we have our lovely box. So let me show you some of the finished examples again. I'll show you the stamp set. That's new with the collection as well. Okay, so here is the stamp set, the Christmas sentiment stamp set. We have the no peeking, we have a gift for under the tree. You can even put is it love from Santa as well, and you even have the numbers here if you want to make advent as well. And this is going to be absolutely perfect for your gifts and also for your memory keeping as well. So if you're into your December dailies or other sorts of Christmas festive mini albums, or even the big scrapbook albums, this is going to be absolutely perfect. So this is the Twist and Squash gift box die set. Everything that I've used today will be listed down below on the web page and in the description box of this video. And thank you for joining me for today, and I'll see you next time.